What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Me and my good friend Taj, we're back again to discuss Michael because within the past few weeks, we have gotten a lot. Not even the past few weeks. This week alone, we have
I was about
gotten
to say
a
this week.
lot. Yeah, we've gotten a lot of promotion, a lot of things for this film. Even up until today, things have been dropping, and it's a very exciting time because we're basically a month away from this film coming out, from us finally getting to see what they have been working on since this thing was announced back in 2020, which is crazy to think about. Like, they announced this all those years ago. Casting started happening in like 2023, 2024, and we're finally here. It's crazy. It's crazy to think about, and potentially, like, we're going to be getting a part two. That was all but confirmed in a earnings call with the Lionsgate CFO. Um, I mean, I'm sure they're going to wait until they see the fan reception and ticket sales, but I don't
Yeah.
think that they will put out a subpar performance. I don't think the family would sign off on a subpar performance when it comes from Jafar. I saw a lot of people online talking about some. It's really telling that they aren't showing any dramatic scenes in the trailer of Jafar. I'm like, it's that's not really telling at all.
Yeah.
We've seen the same scenes over and over again, and that's not to spoil certain moments because while this is a biopic, this is still a dramatization. This is still a dramatization at the end of the day. Um, I don't get people, trying to cast doubt on Jafar because his brother played a version of his dad in The American Dream. Wiley Draper was not a actor when he portrayed Michael Jackson back in the day. I'll go even a step further. In the Search for Neverland film with the impersonator Navi, he was not an actor, but that film was not bad. He just had a British accent, so it threw people off. But
I didn't see that movie.
that film was not bad. I'm excited watching the interviews, like the clips of the interviews with Fandango, which is hilarious because she got to a lot of trouble for that because she decided to post some of the interview questions on Instagram. Like, they're not gonna call you to do anything else. Like, that was
Yeah.
dumb. She caused a whole bunch of discourse online. Talk about some, oh, the movie's ending at the victory tour. I thought it was going to bad. It is. They don't let the press see the entire film. They're not going to do that.
Yeah.
Not that far in advance. Like, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, this movie has so much writing on it. It's crazy. Like, with all the stuff that came out this week, like, where's your head at? What are your thoughts?
I just want the movie.
I feel you.
I just want the movie. I don't even. I mean, it's good promotion. The posters were fire. They were fire as hell. I fucking love them. They look so
Yeah,
good.
I got him right here. I love this one. Giuliano, first of all,
It looks good.
this is his first live action major motion picture. He just did some voice acting work and as the lead of an animated film, and he's been doing guest spots on certain TV shows. He was just on 911. He did a small guest stint, and in that
Uh,
alone, he was amazing. And when he was first cast, I know people cast doubt because, oh, he's like, I mean, they handled that perfectly. Makeup does a lot. This kid,
yeah.
I know this kid from social media. He
I don't know who
dances.
he is.
He got famous on social media. He's a TikTok star. He got famous for, like, just like impersonating Michael Jackson, like doing the
Mhm.
moonwalk with other Michael Jackson impersonators, other TikTok dancers. That's how he made a name for himself. That's how he got discovered. So, like, just seeing him, like, I'm really happy for this kid because he's setting his career like in the right direction, and
Yeah.
I can tell his parents are handling him well. In every single interview he has done, he is very humble, very respectable, and like he's just you could tell he's ready for this thing to come out. He is ready because even looking at him now, you could tell he was super young when they first filmed this. He was super young, but like I'm ready for him to take the world by storm. I am glad that we finally got to see him in the latest trailer. They showcased young Michael, but like they showcased young Michael. Uh, Who's Loving You. We get our first look at Laura Harrier as Susan DePaz, and we get our first look
Yeah,
at Lorenz Tate as Barry Gordy, and they're like perfect pitch and all this other stuff. They're diving into the prodigy that he was. And an American Dream did that, but I feel like this is gonna go more in depth because again, that wasn't just a film about
yeah. It
Michael.
was
That
about
was
the
about the
family.
entire family. So they're
Yeah,
gonna dive into this little by little. They're gonna highlight and from looking at the set list, it looks like they're gonna highlight the lesser, like the songs are popular. But when you think about the Jackson 5, you think about I Want You Back, The Love You Save, ABC, you think about those songs. So those are the songs that people think they're gonna highlight. No, we're getting Ben in this movie. We're
as
getting
we
Ben.
should.
Yeah, like they're gonna highlight that and then save like that ABC medley, I Want You Back. They probably say that we probably get that at the Victory Tour, honestly. And I wouldn't be mad at it. I would not be mad at it. But like just seeing this, seeing him with Barry Gordy, like that was so cool. And honestly, the makeup team for Lorenz Tate, like we've seen how many versions of Barry Gordy have we seen so far? Like the one from the Temptations, an
The
American
one from
Dream.
American Dream. That might be it.
I think this is the closest that they have got to Barry Gordy. I think this is the closest.
I don't know. I gotta look at Billy D again in the
Billy D.
American
Billy
Dream.
D.
I gotta
did.
look at
He
him
did,
as
dude. I think
I
I
gotta.
think I'm putting that movie on tonight, bro. Like honestly, I think I'm watching it. I gotta show my kids. Like when I was taking them to their cheerleading practice yesterday, and we drove past the mural that they have out here in Gary. They saw me taking a picture, and they're like, "Daddy, why are you taking a picture of that? Who is that?" I'm like, "That's Michael and his brothers." And then my older said, "He has brothers." I said, "Oh, I,
I mean, they wouldn't
but
know. They're
but I get
little
it.
as hell.
I get it.
Yeah.
I get it though. I get it. All they know is Michael Jackson. When they see it on TV, they see Michael Jackson. I'm like, oh, I gotta educate. I said, your mom ain't tell y'all who that was the other day when y'all drove past. She's like, no, she was trying to get the picture, but she went by too fast. I'm like, Michael grew up out here. They was out out here in Hammond. I'm like, no, in Gary. We're in Gary. Like Michael, this is where he was born. This is the birthplace of the Jackson Five. Then they started asking more and more questions like, well, is his siblings still alive and all of this other stuff. So I'm like, they're gonna be able to handle the hard stuff that happens in the film. That's why I've decided I'm going to take them. I'm gonna let them experience it. It's gonna be like a big old first concert for them. So I'm excited. But like just seeing their faces when they see that stuff, I can't wait to see their faces when they see these performances like on the big screen. I'm very excited. But like getting our first look at them, finally, we even got our first like real look at John Bronca in the trailer, and
Yeah.
hearing Michael talk about how he wants to have one of the biggest tours ever, thousands, millions of people. Like I just and can we talk about the voice? Can we talk about Jafar's Michael voice?
He sounds good.
He sounds great. Like he said he got an acting coach right before he got the call from Graham King about this role.
Oh, good.
Um they had to have seen something in Jafar before he even decided that he was gonna throw his hat in the ring to audition. I would love to know the other actors who were in consideration for the role of Michael. I would love to know.
Yeah.
Like stuff like this, like you hear about it. Like for different roles, like we hear about all the different people who are considered to play the Flash in the TV show and in the movie, the different people considered to play Captain America. We have not
Oh
heard the
yeah.
different casting decisions for this film. And honestly, that intrigues me. Like I really want to know who they were considering. Like I know all these impersonators want to say they were considered. Half of y'all ain't even black.
Nah, facts. Like,
So like, y'all can throw that out the window. I want to know the truth. And I honestly, when that as the movie comes out,
Damn, how old was Susan DePaston?
She looks really. I said the same thing. She looks like a kid, bro.
I thought she was older, just based off the American Dream. They made it seem like she was older, but like,
Yeah, they made it seem like she was way older.
she looked like she only like 5 or 6 years older than Michael.
Yeah, she looks really,
She
really
look young
young.
as hell.
But like seeing her choreograph for them, I can't wait. I said
Yeah, because they did a little bit of that in the American Dream, but
yeah, I can't wait to see that. But from that trailer alone, we got some good quick little shots. Whoever is in charge of the cinematography for like the film, for the trailers, y'all deserve an Oscar and a raise because the way that trailer was cut, the changing in the aspect ratios, like especially in the way the Billie Jean sequence is being shot. I'm gonna go crazy because the way that like, it seems like they're doing like a 360 wide panning shot just for that alone. I'm like, thank you. Something different. The American Dream, they had it look like, it just was when he was on the Motown 25 special. They're being innovative.
I mean, you can't. I'm not doing that. Don't compare, please.
No, I'm not comparing. I'm not comparing. I'm just saying like they're doing something different. So
I get that,
so
but
we wouldn't try to
I'm
do
good.
so we wouldn't try to do a shot for shot because people are gonna take this and then they're gonna on TikTok they're gonna have the 3 different things. Oh, the real Michael, Wiley Draper, Jafar. They're gonna do that. They're gonna do that,
and that's fine.
Yeah, that's fine. But I'm glad that they're being innovative with this. They're bringing cinematography to already amazing choreography to a legendary performance, and that's how I know Antoine Fuqua. Like, I was already a fan of his directing, but yeah, like I'm excited for this. And this shot alone, he looks good. Like, I wonder if we're gonna get like the scene of him crying after this, because he didn't think he did good in this performance. I don't know why he don't think he did good, but he was a perfectionist. So I mean, I guess I get it. I guess I get it.
Yeah.
But we also know now, even though I wanted it, we will see them in the clothes for the Motown 25 rehearsals, but we will not see the Jacksons reunion for the Motown 25. I think it's just gonna cut right to Michael. It's only so many ways you can try to hide the fact that Randy isn't in the movie. And the whole Motown 25 special, like they call Randy out in the middle of it.
Yeah. That sucks.
It does suck because I would love to see that. But
they did the same thing in the American Dream.
Yeah.
Because they didn't show like the medley.
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna see the medley.
It's disappointing, but I get it.
Yeah. I don't think we're gonna see the medley. I mean,
I like the medley too. It was good.
I do too. That was really good. Like the whole like watching the entire Motown 25. Like that's when the Temptations first introduced the new tenor Ron Tyson to the world and everything, and they did that whole battle with the Four Tops. Like the whole Motown 25 special was cold. But I wish we I wish we could get that, but it's only so much you can put in this film. And originally, this film was over 3 hours already. I wish they would have kept it that way. I would love a Motown movie. I would love a
matter of
Motown
fact,
movie.
Don't do it as a movie. Do it as a series. Do it as a series.
I mean, New Edition
it's
series.
Too much.
I would have been fine. I would have been fine. I would have been fine if this was a series. I would have been fine.
Yeah, if they did another like Jackson's American Dream, I wouldn't have minded. I would have been like, bet, let's go.
Yeah, like I would have been fine.
I just hate that we're never going to get my favorite era of the Jackson 5. Is when they were
the
older.
Jacksons?
No, I like the Jacksons. I'm talking about before they left Motown.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Like when they got older, like Dancing Machine and all of that. Like
honestly, they could have done that with Jafar. They could have done that. They could have.
I don't think they were going to. It's too much that went on during that time. I don't get them.
Yeah, They could have though. Like
But like
honestly, like I wish.
My favorite Jackson 5 album is the one before they left Motown. Their last Motown album. Moving Violation is so fucking good. I love that album.
Yeah,
I listen to it all the
yeah.
time. It's just I want that era so bad.
But going back to these posters, like the icon who became a legend. This goes so hard, bro.
Yeah, I saw my sister this earlier. She was like, "That looks crazy." I was like,
Bro,
"Yeah."
I already told my wife like I don't need these full size, but like I looked on Amazon. They have the first two posters on Amazon available for order. I'm going to Shutterfly and I'm getting these. I'm getting I'm taking
What is
something
Shutterfly?
down. You could print off stuff. Like remember that
Oh,
Kane poster that I had, like that fan made Kane poster? That my wife got that
okay.
printed off Shutterfly. Like
I
something's
didn't know what
coming
that was.
down. Something's coming down. I don't something coming down. I don't know what, but something coming down, and he's going right smack dab front and center.
Oh no, I get it.
Like this one, the Beat It one.
It looks good.
Well, but the one from Bad.
That's probably gonna be the one I get. That's
The one from Bad. I can't wait for this performance. Wembley Stadium. I can't wait. And from what we've seen, he's hitting everything lick for lick, beat for beat. Do you know how hard you have to study a performance to get it right? Like
well, I
American
don't think they're gonna
Dream,
do the whole thing.
yeah, but like American Dream, they took inspiration from some of the choreography. The Temptations movie did as well. Like some of the choreography was the same, but some of it wasn't.
I'm
I'm
okay with that.
I'm wondering, are they gonna do the same thing, or are they gonna use the actual choreography?
I mean, well, I don't know.
Mainly for
I
like the
mean,
Jackson 5, mainly for the Jackson 5
for the Jackson
sequences.
5
That's what I'm
era, they
wondering.
didn't have the same dances for each song, except for I
Yeah,
Want You Back. Like that was like that dance for that one was like the main dance they did for that.
yeah.
But they had other dances for different songs. Like Dancing Machine wasn't the same the whole time, or whatever the case may be. So I don't know.
I would love to
I'm
see
fine with
Dancing
it.
Machine.
They
I
not
would
gonna do
love
it,
to
bro.
see Dancing.
And I would
I would
too.
love to see Dancing
I fucking love
Machine.
that song. I fucking love
I
that
would love
song
to
so
see
much.
Dancing Machine. I would love to see Shake Your Body Down to the Ground.
Well, that's Jackson's era, and they're not touching that at all. It looks
Yeah,
like so.
I would love to see that though. But that's the other thing though. When the track list that they dropped today, it say the Jacksons. I Want You Back, ABC, to Let You Save Live. Like that's why I think he's gonna be the victory tour. Don't like I think that's gonna be the victory tour stuff.
Did he do Ben doing the victory tour? I don't remember him doing
He
Ben.
did he did Ben he did Ben as an adult, but I think that was like during the Off the Wall era.
Yeah, I was about to say because he didn't do it during the victory tour. I didn't.
Are we getting that first like the Off the Wall? Are we getting the Off the Wall stuff? Like
We kind of have to.
I know we see the album, but like are we getting those first few concerts? I'm blanking on the name of that tour for that, but like he performed with his
It was
brothers
the
during that
it was the
time.
Triumph tour.
Yeah. Are we getting a little
Yeah,
bit of that? It seems like
I
we might
hope
be getting a
so.
little bit of that.
I hope so.
Honestly, I wish that we could get Rock
That's
With
my
You
favorite run.
and Off the Wall. I won't Rock With You and Off the Wall, but I want the victory tour versions because Michael was feeling himself on the victory tour stuff.
He
Rightfully so, because
was.
they stole the tour from him. I want to see him hitting some of those moves that Michael was hitting on there because he was just doing anything and it was killing. Like, I would love to see that.
Oh, we only getting bad.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, we saw Man in the Mirror, but I think they saving that for part 2.
Oh,
Or
that's
like I
sad.
said, this is just the companion album. This isn't, from what I'm understanding, from what I'm seeing, it's not the full soundtrack. So it's gonna be more songs in the film. It's gonna be more songs in the film. From what we understand, like from what they've said before, it's like 30 plus songs. I don't see a 2-hour and 10-minute film only having 13 tunes in it. Even if we don't see, maybe these are all the full songs, but I think we're gonna get
Maybe.
snippets of other tunes. Like you're not gonna do the off the wall. You're not gonna show like the off the wall album sale, album release, stuff like that, and then not have it, not have us hear that stuff. Like I don't see them doing that.
They might play it like in the background or something.
Yeah, but we see him rehearsing Man in the Mirror. If we start off the part 2 with Man in the Mirror, cool.
That'll work.
I'll be cool with that. But like, let us know something because I want to see Man in the Mirror, and I want to know which one of these like what is Jafar singing live in the film. That's what I want to know.
I don't know. I'm excited, but I'm also nervous.
Yeah. I'm nervous too.
I'm like, he can sing, but I'm like, that extra oomph that Michael had, man, you gotta have it.
But I mean, even in American Dream, they had a white dude doing the voice half the time, so we were okay with that.
Well, but I mean, you gotta think about it. They didn't do too much with adult Michael, so it's not like, yeah, like they didn't do too much. Like Jason Weaver sung.
Yeah, like it's Who's Loving
when he was young Michael. Yeah, like Who's Loving You. But they also, he did say they sung the other stuff too. It's just that they did also use the recorded versions as well. But he actually got the same
because they used the recorded versions because it was easier.
But he actually did sing. Yeah, but like he actually did sing, so it's like that's different.
Yeah,
they ain't really do much with older Michael, so because it stops at the Victory Tour.
This looks so good.
Excuse me.
Stripe pants, the shirt. He's not wearing the jacket when they're on the stairs. Is he wearing the jacket when they like at the top of the stairs?
For the Victory Tour?
Yeah.
Yeah, because all of them had jackets on.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure. I gotta look that up again. Yeah. I think they all had jackets. Oh no, they had shirts on. He had like a white. No, he good. Yeah, he had a white shirt on.
Maybe they can't get the maybe they couldn't get the military jacket back.
I think Jermaine and them to start the Victory Tour off. I don't think he did have a jacket on.
Yeah. What if they jump what if they jump in between Victory Tour dates? Like it's like a montage of them like it's the same song, but it's jumping in between Victory Tour dates. That would be dope.
That works. I mean, the most famous concert was which one? It was the one from Toronto or whatever.
Yep.
That's the one that gets talked about the most. So I mean, shit, if you're gonna do most of the film, you might as well do it from that one.
I just can't wait for him to say.
I just want to see if they go do
this is our last and final tour.
I want to see if they're gonna do the Marlon
20 years.
When he just dancing on the screen. When he just dancing like I think they were doing.
That would be funny.
I think it was Shake Your Body Down to the Ground, and they did the whole like 7-minute song, and then like in the break he just kept doing that dance, and they was looking at him. What the fuck you doing?
That was just standing there like, and I bet Michael was thinking like, I don't even want to do this, and you're doing this right now.
He joined them for a quick second and then stopped.
Yeah,
that was funny.
But like on Rock With You when he just started when he just started doing them random dance moves. And he stopped singing, and it's just them singing background. And my thing is like, Michael, you're killing it. They just standing there, and then you look behind him, and Marlon just waving his hand like he in church.
Yeah.
And then for Billie Jean, he killed Billie Jean so bad. That's when he started doing the random pelvic thrusts. Like, I want to see that. Those are iconic Victory Tour moments. I want to see
it. Is, but I just feel like we want too much. We're not gonna get that.
Yeah,
it's just like we would literally be asking them to do full that. Like that's an episode of TV by itself. Like just the Victory Tour alone. It's kind of hard to do it in like a 3-hour movie. It's like I want it, but I'm trying not to put my expectations.
Yeah, you can't.
If they go and do the Victory Tour, if they do the medley. And other songs, I need to hear Heartbreak Hotel. I'm sorry.
I need to hear Heartbreak Hotel. Like, I need
to hear it bad.
Like, they got Working Day and Night on there. No, I want Heartbreak Hotel.
That Triumph album is not talked about enough when it comes to their discography. They need to do it. Especially that run. Like that 3-album run from Off the Wall, Triumph, and then Thriller. Hell no. Nobody was touching that man.
Yeah, I need all of that. I need all of that. I need all of that badly. Like,
Are they doing Can You Feel It?
I don't think so.
Oh, I guess they ain't doing that shit then. I love that song. Cause you know what? They probably not doing it. We ain't getting no Randy casting.
Oh yeah.
Yo.
But it's gonna be like Randy is there because on the Victory Tour stage they got congas, but at the same time for the Victory Tour, majority of it he was in Jackie's place.
Yeah, and he was also just in the background dancing.
Yeah, so,
he didn't really do much.
My theory on that does not work. Like, what they gonna say? I can't wait to see how they handle this. I can't wait to see how they handle this. Yeah,
that kind of sucks because Can You Feel It is such a good song.
Yeah,
and they ain't gonna be able to do it. I at least want to see them, like, even if we don't see them during like the Triumph tour, I want to see them in the studio, like just a small scene of them like writing the music.
Yeah.
Because I think Jackie, who wrote Can You Feel It? Jackie and somebody else wrote Can You Feel It? Oh, I can't remember. It was Jackie and one of the other brothers. I can't remember who wrote it. And then Michael wrote Heartbreak Hotel. I'm pretty sure Jackie.
No, it was Michael and Jackie wrote Can You Feel It?
Okay, so it was Michael. Okay. I don't know why I thought it was somebody else with Jackie, but I knew Jackie, like him and Jackie was like writing a good chunk of that music during that time. Jackie pen game is underrated too. Oh my gosh. Yeah. He wrote Torture. Like,
Torture is cold.
Torture is the best song on that album.
Music video funny, but the song is cold.
Because you made it Michael fuck that.
Dummies. The dummies that's just
they didn't even get one for Jermaine. That's fucked up. You couldn't get two.
Yo, why did y'all even do a video for this, bro? Like, why do y'all do a video for this? Just don't worry about it. Like, just
I wonder what's the reason why they wasn't in the video.
Michael just didn't want to do it.
But still, like, I don't know.
Like Michael just didn't care.
Maybe the song would have performed better if he was in the video.
Yeah.
Because what is it? State of Shock with Mick Jagger. That was like the big song from that album. And I don't think that's the best song. I think Torture is clearly better.
Torture is clearly better.
Torture it's the best song on that.
Like, Torture is cold.
Yeah. It just sucks that it's the only song they all did together too.
I'm just glad we're getting Human Nature in the right time period this time.
Oh yeah, they did mess up
and not him recording a song that he already recorded, and you could tell is clearly already recorded.
Yeah.
That was funny though, because like as I grew up and I realized, I said, wait, how was he recording? I'm sitting there thinking, I'm like, why did they do this in a recording studio? Because when he said, all right, stop. And he's still singing.
Well, no, that's how that's how the studios work. Like they'll continue playing it. They usually sing over top of it and they just like EQ everything.
Yeah, but that was supposed to be him recording it for the first time.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. That's how they just put it in. They put it in.
But it's weird that he was
in the wrong spot.
Wasn't he recording it like a year later too?
Oh,
I just say like 83 on the scene.
Yep.
Jesus Christ.
And I can't wait to see how they, for the Pepsi incident, can we get the real music and not that whatever that was?
He probably didn't have the rights to use the music for the TV show for the American Dream.
But we also have their press. Like they finally started press, and honestly, it's crazy. Giuliano and Jafar actually do look alike. Like
Mm,
I'm starting. I see it a little bit. I see where casting was.
mm.
Filmmakers of Michael. Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Antoine, sir, I would like to start with you because there has been probably miles of things written and filmed about Michael Jackson, tons of documentaries. What about this
I don't
story
expect her to be
do you
doing any
most have
more
to look
interviews
forward to
anytime
now that we're
soon.
getting to see him in a live action biopic?
I
I
hope
think
I'm
it's the
wrong.
most intimate
She was just
film
happy.
for sure made about Michael Jackson. Something that really gives you some insight into who he was and his personality and some of his process, his creative
Antoine
process.
just feel
I
like
know
a
you have
real
to be a
cool
fan of Michael
OG.
Jackson to
Like you
be
could just
involved in a
chill
film
with
like this.
cuz.
Obviously, when you knew that you were going to be sitting behind the chair on this one, what was the thing you were most excited that you were going to get to capture?
Everything, really. I got to hear that music every day,
Yeah.
and then I got this amazing cast, and that was it for me. Amazing.
It's an amazing cast. And then probably one of the most daunting parts is
This is the
finding
first
two
time
people in
Jafar
this
has been
case that can
sane
play one of the
since
most
filming.
famous men, most brilliant performers to ever live on planet Earth. And so, Jafar, no pressure, but you nailed it. I've seen it. How did this role come into your life, especially considering the family connection?
I grew up, surrounded by music and obviously listening to Michael's music. Then
Bro,
fast
that
forward
that
years and
shot
That
years,
shit
and
looks
I
so
people
good.
got a call
that shot and
from
people kept saying like
Graham
that was
King.
AI.
wanted
No,
to
that's just
meet and
freaky.
discuss Michael, what he was working on at that time. And one conversation led to the other, and it ended up happening as I started working with the acting coach, and I didn't know anything about acting, and it was first really understanding what that is before even trying to dive into Michael. So I did that for about a year, and then I really honed in on what is Michael, the man behind all those classic songs that we hear that we're familiar with, and I was trying to discover the humanity in that first and foremost, and then really dissecting the moves and the mannerisms after that. But it was the longest
They
process
keep
and
showing the
and the
man
most
in the mirror
challenging. But
stuff.
at the end of it, and
We
I'm
ain't getting
proud
that.
and honored to be surrounded by people that have that protection, that love, and that care for Michael and for everyone on the
Are
set.
you gonna get hit with
And I
copyright
was
for
taught
this?
every day.
And you're already
Shouldn't.
getting rave reviews. Catherine Jackson said, "You embody
People done
Michael."
reacted to
I
this.
mean,
I ain't
what
gonna do
did
the whole
you feel
video
like when
anyway.
she said that, when she
Oh,
gave you that praise?
I got really emotional, and just to hear that and see it, when I saw her, she gave me a really big hug and said how proud she was, and to me that was
I'm about to say
everything.
that's
To
grandma.
have her
Like,
seal of
If
approval
if
meant the
if
world to me.
grandma gave her
Fandango,
seal of
sir.
approval,
You have the
bro,
daunting task
bump
as well of
everything else.
playing
She said
Joe
you can
nah,
have
Jackson.
to have a
facts.
Specifically,
baby.
like this man was feared by record executives, and he's one of the most debated and talked about people in music
I'm so ready
history.
to see his
But
performance because
like you do
Coleman is
with all of your
cold.
characters, you
Yeah.
bring
Like Coleman
energy
is
and
an
tenderness and
actor.
a real life vulnerability to him as well, along with all the other stuff we see. How did you approach the duality of him as a man?
First of all, thanks for that statement. I think you have to approach him with a sense of humanity. I had to go on the interior life of Joe, look what made him, look what all his ways of being in the world and how he applied that into being a good father and wanting for his family and wanting for his family's success. And I think Joe is from a very different generation as well, and I understood that by even examining my own stepfather.
Mm.
You sort of these blue collar, hardworking men who it was the wife's job to be soft and tender, but the men by loving was by having really high bars for the kids to set and
That's
for
why the
your teenagers
generation's so messed up now.
they feel like
Yep.
that's the way they show their love. So I looked at even my own life to find Joe and find men like Joe. So for me, it's not just Joe Jackson, but it's an amalgamation of all these other men that I know and admire. And sometimes I think that they're superheroes, but they don't get sort of the credit. They're just, you know what I mean? I think that they're looked at as being like, villainous in some way, but you have to really dissect and look at the man behind it. And so for me, I thought that was the task for me to find, because I know that Joe is shrouded in a lot of court of public opinion. And I thought my job as an artist is to bring out the humanity in Joe, which I do know. And really, it was beautiful to have conversations with Antoine and with Jafar as well, especially to know, like, how was he as a grandpa? Well, how did he make you laugh? How did you feel? All these different stories. So I got a real good composite of who he was.
Miss Nia Long, ma'am, you have
That's a
one
good
that
point.
everyone It's like
Yeah.
no pressure, but these are people that folks know. But with yours, it's kind of the opposite. Catherine Jackson is not someone that folks really know, but for so many
No,
folks,
facts
they
though.
say
That's
that
kind of
she is
fucked
the
up though.
emotional anchor
She is
of the
asking.
family.
She's
I mean,
asking
even
very good
thanked in
questions.
the notes
Very good
of
questions.
Thriller. The quote is, "This
I don't
album
know
is a
why she's not
love
talked about
letter
enough.
to Catherine
Yeah.
Jackson." Talk
She
about
gave
the
birth to all of them.
relationship between
Yep.
Michael and his
The
mother,
fuck?
and how you brought that into the performance.
I think they had a very beautiful connection, and it started very early on. And I think a mother intuitively knows what each child needs. And so she saw something at a very early age in Michael that was different from the other children. And during that time in the 60s, it was a tough time for Black people. Where the backdrop is the civil rights movement, and she's got a hardworking husband. And so her baseline, I believe, with all of her children is love and grace. I really approached the character with that in mind, just the patience, the love, the grace, the softness. And my amazing director, who reminded me to stay in that space every single day. There are a lot of times when you create a character, and then there are days when you take something home from the character. And I think what I learned from Catherine is the power of grace and quiet strength. And that is what that did for her children, was created a safe space.
Giuliano, sir, this is your debut film, and I would imagine as a child performer, you're embodying one of the most famous child performers ever. But I think it's something that you can attest to because you were kind of experiencing it yourself, playing Michael Jackson in this movie. So how did you get
His
into that
answers are
moment of
so
portraying him
good.
at that time? And I mean, how much did you even know about Michael Jackson? I'm like, I don't want to shame you or anything, but
I know. Well, before I got the role, I knew a lot about Michael Jackson, and when I got the role, it was like a dream come true. Imagine you're just a kid who listens to Michael Jackson, and you're up at 9 a.m. Hey, beat it, stuff like that, and you just get the role. Hey, Juliana, you're Michael Jackson, and I'm like, what? And just to embody
I just love how
Michael
they just all
Jackson is a
smiling
dream
at
come
him.
true for me. And
Mhm.
I'm just very grateful that Antoine Fuqua trusted me with the role of Michael Jackson.
I mean, I'm very glad now at the Academy Awards they have a casting award, because a film like this is definitely a testament to how you find people to embody these real life figures. But it goes beyond that. Let's talk about the music. I mean, this film follows Michael from his days in the Jackson 5 to the early days in his solo career. For you, Antoine, sir,
I'm gonna
what
probably
was
make
the
this part a
that
separate
when you
video.
were revisiting it or learning more about Michael that you found to be the most surprising about him during the period that's in the film?
Surprising, I think, how lonely Michael was at times. That was surprising. The scene when he's with Bubble playing Twister, or when he wanted to.
I
he had
find
two
it
brothers,
hilarious
they
that
played
Bubbles
Twister with
is
him.
portrayed by a little
When he
white
was with
girl.
his rat when he was a kid. You never think about Michael Jackson as being lonely.
Yeah, this film definitely shows a lot of that. I mean, just who's around him. I mean, it's a security guard and his family, and that's kind of.
I can't wait to see
it
the
is.
relationship
Jafar,
between
and
him
I
and
want you to
Bill.
also speak about this too, Antoine. Y'all have to recreate some moments that are seared in the minds of people like myself. I mean, everything from his moonwalk performance to videos, but one I think most people are going to be thinking about, and that's Thriller, which, as Michael said, was a short film. I mean, he hired an actual film director to be a part of it. So
Yes.
what was it like recreating Thriller?
We don't know who's playing
big
John
deal.
Landis.
But also great wish fulfillment too. Great wish
Wait, who?
Oh my God. It was probably one of the most memorable
For
moments
the
for
Thriller
me,
stuff,
given that we
who's
were
playing
shooting
all of
from
that?
sunset to sunrise.
I don't think they're
nights in
doing the whole thing.
exact location where
Lance.
he shot in
I'm talking about
East
the
Los
filming
Angeles.
aspect of it, though.
I had to really tell myself, wow, I'm
Oh, I
recreating
don't know.
the most iconic short film music video of all time. And what comes with that is, there's some pressures. You want to obviously nail it. And there's a reference they can go on YouTube and look at the real Michael Jackson doing
who's
it.
playing
But
John
with
Landis?
that, I wanted to feel it. And as long as I felt it, that I knew I was in the right place. If I'm doing the move and I'm not feeling it, then something's off. But I just grounded myself and also just being surrounded by the zombies there at night and seeing Antoine and on the crew, and just throughout the whole entire night, just seeing it be recreated and seeing the excitement on their face. I knew we're recreating something very special.
I mean, movie making is a little bit like jazz. Like you kind of know what you want to play, but then you just play with what you do. But when you're doing the thriller, like, no, it's not. Like this has to be. But like, I'm like, you could talk about the joy. Let's talk about the pain, sir. Of what you had to do, because you know that the videos, you knew it when you were making it. They're gonna line this up on TikTok, and they're gonna put the one video on top of the other. I better get this right. So how did you ensure that? Because that's a lot of camera work.
Well, just working with the crew, working with Jafar and the dancers and Graham, we took our time with it. You know, we had a full moon both nights. I knew it was going to work when I pulled up to the set.
That's actually pretty dope that it lined up like that to have a full moon, both nights of filming the thriller stuff.
And half the crew was dancing around with Wolfman costumes on. And all.
Are we gonna get like? Are we gonna see like the werewolf part?
So I knew that the crew.
That'd be cool.
As well.
Whose cast is Ola Ray? Like who is? They didn't say whose cast is for either.
So we took our time with it and got it.
I don't know.
Jafar and the dancers they did an amazing job.
That's like
so
three
everyone's
people:
seen it now,
Rick
right?
Baker, John Landis, and Ola Ray.
Okay, so they have.
I don't think they're gonna show all of that.
But let's just imagine that we're them for a second, because I had moments where I was like, I can't believe they did this. Which moment from Michael's life that's in the film are you most excited for audiences to see? And I'm going to go around to everyone. Mr. Coleman Domingo, I'll start with you, sir.
There's an iconic moment that I don't know, maybe I feel like I've seen in the news or something like that, a video feed of him standing in New York City, standing on top of a car.
Yeah.
In that military outfit, like something about like the size of and scope of that. Of like, yeah, I remember that sort of fandom. Like that's when it was like, oh, that's superstardom. You can't get out and move anywhere. And I feel like that image, for some reason, when I saw it in the film, I thought like, I feel like I've seen that image. And that's when you knew he was like a deity. You know? Yeah.
Jafar, what about you? Besides Thriller, maybe.
Right. That's a tough question. I would say the quiet moments where they're not expecting to see a new side of Michael, very intimate and personal, behind some of those iconic moments, leading into it, and that allows the audience to get into Michael's mindset and feel what he was feeling in those moments.
I mean, there's some beautiful, intimate, dramatic moments that I could pick, but I think Bad would be the one for me. And the reason is because it meant freedom for Michael. There's a freedom in Bad. That's when he really starts to spread his wings. Every time I see it, it gives me joy.
You know, I never knew that Michael spent so much time with his spiritual side, with his personal affirmations. And that was like something that I learned in watching the film. And I really just love that, because I think self-talk is so important in how you see yourself for yourself and how you're seen in the world. So that was pretty beautiful. And it reminds us to like do positive self-talk.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We need our affirmations.
Yeah. Now you're on the spot, kid.
Yes. Yes. I would say Coleman's answer, sitting on top of the car, that was just, really awesome. And just to see how many fans he had, that Michael Jackson's a really big deal. And to make a movie that's about Michael Jackson, a slice of his life, that's really good.
That's really dope. My favorite is actually the moonwalk. I can't believe none of y'all said that one, because I'm like, first of all, you had to moonwalk, sir. Like,
and he had it down.
I know.
Down.
So I'm gonna ask you, with all of the stuff that you have to do in this movie, what was the one that made you the most nervous, if there was one, or you just looked at it as all like you got to bite the elephant one bite at a time?
Out of all the performances,
yeah.
I would say it was the Billie Jean Motown 25 performance. That
I can't wait.
The most.
I can't wait to see that.
I guess that was the most in my head, only because I had to, go frame by frame of what he did on Motown 25. So it was very specific.
Yeah, and that's another iconic one, because he's not free yet in that one, but he's stepping into it. He's definitely leaving it. One of the things I think is great about this film, and things that we love at Fandango, is people can see it in so many different formats. They're going to get to see it in 4DX and Dolby. And so I'm just curious if you have a favorite that you want to advise, Mr. Antoine. IMAX. But tell them why. Tell them why. Like, this is the pitch to the theaters. And again, we love the movie.
You have to experience Michael's life on the big screen in the most epic way to really feel it.
I agree.
To really be present. You'll feel like you're at a concert. You'll feel like you're in Michael's life, as immersive as you can get.
One of the things I think is
that's why I switched my tickets to IMAX.
Like, music video, basically, for all of Michael's incredible moments, and we get to find out more about him as a person in between all of that. But this is a man, and like between the Jackson family, over 150 million albums sold. This is an impact that's already reverberated throughout the world. As sort of like a last word on this, I'm curious for you all what you hope that audiences take about that impact and what it means now that we're kind of revisiting it.
I would say that there's no limit to what you can achieve, no matter who you are.
Michael was all about love, and his concerts and his music and his life was about bringing people together and helping others. Michael gave over $1 billion to hospitals for children and things like that. So I think love is what I'm hoping people really feel and understand what Michael was about.
I would say this film reminds us to connect and respect to humanity. And although you can see someone in front of you who can captivate this big audience, when they go home, they're still human.
I like that.
And I think this film really shows Michael in that way, the human side of him and the incredible amount of pressure he had on him to perform. And so the film represents joy, because joy is freedom. And that's what Michael embodied on that stage.
I would say Michael's the great connector around the world. Every person knows a Michael Jackson song. Every single person, I believe. And what a beautiful time to have a moment to bring us together, to go to a theater, be in a dark space, and celebrate music, celebrate joy, celebrate his impact, and really sit across someone else who's humming the same tune you are, and you see how we're more alike than unlike. What a beautiful time for a film like this.
I don't think there's any other way
Give
to
me five, brother.
No, facts though.
Thank you all so very much. And I want to remind all of you that tickets for Michael are on sale now. You can buy it in your preferred format, but as Antoine said, we'd like you to see it in IMAX. So thank you all.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
I'm so ready. And they just, right before we go, they just dropped some, or at least they dropped these images earlier, and I was not privy to them. Oh, where's my downloads? I was
What
not privy
images?
to these images. New images from the film.
Oh,
Look at what Marlon is tall as crap. Marlon is tall.
I'm laughing because there's no Randy.
There's no Randy. That's Jackie. And, I mean, they got him in purple.
I'm so confused.
But Jermaine looks like Jermaine. Jermaine looks
Why
like
does Marlon look like Randy?
I don't know.
He
That's
looks
what I
like Randy in the face.
I initially thought that was Randy at first. Like what from the trailer. I initially thought that was Randy. I got happy. I'm like,
so
oh, he's in the
confused.
movie. But then like, no.
Where's
I
Tito's
mean-
head?
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure he'll have it. Hopefully.
And then this.
Yeah.
The finger tape. Oh, I'm so ready. I'm so ready.
Like, dude, the costuming is so they're gonna win awards for the costuming alone.
Yeah. And then honestly, the only thing is, and I heard somebody say this on TikTok, like y'all trying to say, oh, we don't expect him to look spot on like Michael because, well, that's impossible unless you put on a face mask.
Exactly.
The whole thing with like in certain shots, he looks identical. In other shots, he looks similar. That's what we
Yeah.
want from a biopic. Again, Angela Bassett did not look like Tina Turner. Chadwick did not look like James Brown. He was way taller than James Brown.
No, facts.
And people didn't complain. People did not complain the way they
And he
trying to
was way
complain about
skinnier
this.
than James Brown.
Way skinnier than James Brown. No matter the amount of prosthetics that they put on that man's face, he did not look like James Brown.
No,
He just had the voice down.
he had the voice down pat. Yeah,
I mean, Leon kind of looked like David
he kind
Ruffin,
of like
kind of
David Ruffin
sort
a
of.
little bit.
But Otis wanted him to play him. He looks more like Otis in Otis's prime. Like he wanted him to play him, but Leon was like, I feel like I'd serve the role of David better. Another one, Leon did not look like Little Richard.
Yeah,
So y'all complaining about Coleman Domingo was about to play Nat King Cole. He does not look like Nat King Cole.
Well, I don't know. They got him looking like Joe in this movie. They might they might could do something, bro.
Prosthetics can do some things. No, prosthetics
they might get it for this one.
Yeah, but like I'm ready. Like it's time for this film. Tosh, I want to thank you for joining me for another one of our Michael deep dives. Honestly, think now I'm gonna leave this in one video. This is the longest one yet, but I hope you guys enjoyed it. I had people asking me to do a deep dive into that interview, so I just wanted to add that in here. But guys, we're at the finish line. We are at.
I don't want nobody
finish
shaming
line.
me for not looking directly at the screen.
Yeah, don't
during
the
the
shame
goddamn interview.
Don't shame
when it comes to
this.
interviews, I can't look at the interview. I gotta
it's for listening. It's for you want to.
Yeah, I gotta listen. Plus my food on the way.
Yeah, but what I will say is,
I
will say, you could tell Jafar takes this thing very seriously. Yeah. This means a lot. This is. I don't know if he wants to pursue
acting, but if he does good in this, make it a career.
Make it a career, or if this is the only thing that he decides to do,
or jumpstart your music career. Like, have them put some of your music on the soundtrack, and like exclusive, like 3 or 4 songs or something like that. Boom.
Yeah, that'll work
so
too.
I'm here for it now.
Yep. But guys, we'll be back. I mean, it's gonna be more and more news dropping as we get closer, and I will be covering it to the best of my ability. But until next time, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Do the same thing to my good friend Tosh. He does a lot of reaction content. He just posted a new reaction today. If you like Disney and stuff like that, he reacts to a lot of those things. And it's good. It's good content. He has way more subscribers than I do, so he's doing something right. But yeah. Make sure he will be tagged in the description box down below. And I will catch you all next time